Hi friends, let's understand about docstrings. These are the documentation of any function, any class, module or methods you are using. So this is for the others to understand. Suppose you developed a module. So you will write a detailed documentation for others. What are the inputs, what are the error messages, what are the likely values and what it is going to return. So these are all the things you should explain or it should document it in your function and how to retrieve this documentation. That part you will learn. Here is a simple function. It just adds two numbers. If I run it, I'll get the value as 12. Fine, adds whatever input. Now let's see, we'll add one docstring to this. This is just after the function declaration and writing it in a triple quote. So 3 quotes I am using, and inside this I will write it. Let me finish it at first. So within this I will writing it. So let me say text to input and returns the sum. That's all. This is one liner I have used. I can use multiline also. I can use double quotes also. Now it will not affect any functionality of this one. This is all the same. Now let me retrieve this. I am just commenting this line and let me retrieve the documentation for this function. So what I will do, my add dot 2 underscores doc again 2 underscore. That's all. So let me just run this and see what the output is. You can see the output is here. To input and returns the sum. We'll slightly change this, add a multiline one, so we'll give more information. That is actually a standard convention or format. We'll use 3 double quotes. Here it is, and we'll go for multiline this time. Now that's all about the function we are writing. Let's simplify is adds two inputs. Fine. Now that this is the first line, we'll be saying this. Then next we'll say what are the arguments it takes. Args. These are the usually convention or the format what is being used. X. Let's say what type it is, about the variable or the argument what you are taking. First teacher. Now y again same. I'm just writing it so you can this sequence. This is a convention, so it will usually when the user search for these ideas or these formats to get the detail about the function. So now any error if it raises, so raises, I'm saying suppose some then it will say type error can only whatever the message you want to give, concatenate str. Whatever next you can continue. Now what it returns, because this is also the user will expect it from here. What it returns, sum of two numbers, sum of two inputs, let's say. Fine, whatever it is. And you can also keep some additional notes. Visit something, anything you can write for more details. You can give a link also pointing to a thing. Now this is we have used this time double quotes and a multi-line one. Now let's run this and see what the output is. Here it is, the output. Here adds two inputs, arguments, raises, return, and the additional note. Let me add one more code block here. So this time we'll go for some class and some methods inside. Here I am just pasting a class. You can see this is a few lines of 10 lines of code. A class my tutorial. Inside that I have a discount here. This method I will be using, and I will add some documentation to this or docstrings to this. So let me just start with first from here. Inside the class I am writing. So 3 again once more I am doing. Here I will start it. This is about the tutorial real to learn the language. Fine, this is just at the, you note that this is at the my class label. So now I will just come down and discount. Here it is my discount. So here I will write again. Let me use this time 3 double quotes again. 3. Now in between I will write. So this is about the discount offers. Fine. So this is now the rest of the things follows. Now let's just try some few lines of codes here so we can understand what it is, class and all. So I am just coming out here and writing Alex. One object I am creating. If you are not aware of what is a class, object and all, no problem, we'll learn about that. Just understand that this is the we are using this class for our outputs and all. So my tutorial, now we are selling, name is Alex and is mark is 40. Fine. Now what we are saying, print. Now we'll say, sorry, not here, here, Alex discount. Now this is the one. Now again I will say print Alex my subject. This is just for understanding of it. So far we have not used the docstring. So let's run this and see the output here. No discount and Python. These two are the outputs. You can just see when I am using first the discount. This is no discount because it is if it is greater than 50 then it is, because it is 40. So this output no discount is coming, and next one is the subject. My subject I am accessing here. My subject is, this is just to understand the class and object, nothing to do with the docstrings. Now let's add the docstrings to this. So for that let's just add print my tutorial dot doc. Now what happens? I'll just, okay, let me just comment these two lines. You have understood these two lines. This print commands I am not giving. I am just giving this out. What's the output? This is about tutorial to learn the language. Now this is the documentation or docstring whatever we have used at the first, at this class level, not at the any other level. So now what happens? Now let me say what is the documentation for the, there is a method here, you can see it, line number 8. This documentation will be, or the docstring will print it. So for that I will say print my tutorial dot discount dot. Now I am asking show me the documentation of the discount method. So that's, here it is. Fine. Now so this way. Now let's see. We'll also use the object. I am just commenting it. Here we'll say print. Now I will say, because Alex is one of our object, so Alex dot underscore doc again underscore. Now let's run this and see. So now this is the, at the module labels, this the third line is that output. Now the discount part, print Alex dot, now sorry, discount dot doc. Fine, that's all. Now let me just see, yeah, it is there. Now I can run this. So this is how we'll get the same output of the discount one. We got the documentation. We have created a module now. So you can see this, the same code, the class and the discount method, all you have used, and at the module label we have written this docstring here, and at the inside the class the same docstring we have continued, and below that you can see the discount, inside that also we have written. There is no object, nothing, because it's a simple a module. We will use it and we will call it from another file and from our main file and use that and call those docstrings. So that's the purpose. So let's just that's all. It's my module. I'll just open it. Open now my docstring. Here it is. So I am just opening this docstring. Now inside this docstring I will be calling this module. Yeah, it is here. Now I will just scroll down a bit. Yeah, I'll first, what I will do, I'll connect to my Google, I'll mount the drive. So I'm just writing this code, content drive. So let's see whether the drive is already mounted. In your case it may ask you for an authorization, so you have to mount it first time. Now after mounting I had to connect to my working directory, though this is the working directory where I am connecting. So I can just run it and see the file. So that, yeah, so all the files names have come up. Now here you can see Yeah, let me delete this. I will connect to one of my import IPYNB because this is not a module. This is not a .py file. I am just calling a IPYNB file or a Jupyter file. If you are using this in your local machine or .py file, directly you can import my module. Say like this, import my module, whatever you have seen now. But before that, we will just import another one because the Jupyter file what you are using will say import underscore IPYNB. So this particular module will be using. Let's see whether this is working or not, otherwise you have to install it. Yeah, not found. So what I will do is I will add one more code block here. Let me close this. Before this, I will add a close pip installed import underscore IPYNB. So let me run this one. Okay, this package it will install for me, collab, and I'll just wait for some time. Successfully installed. Now let me just run this now. Let's see what happens. Yeah. So this is importing. So this is now my module is imported. Now let me just add my, let's see whether what are the, I will access the docstrings inside my module. So I will say first print my module. My module is whatever I have imported. Now at the module label whatever I have docs, I will access it. So let me run this and see. Okay, my modu, sorry, here I have module doc. Okay, now let me see what I am getting. Yeah, this is module label docstring. You might have seen what you have written it here. Now next line I will go for the class one, whatever the module dot. Now I will say my tutorial. It is a class here dot doc underscore 2. So this is the module label. I am just running this. You can see this is about tutorial to learn the language. This is what we have created in our inside the my tutorial class. Now print my, because we have that discount one. So my tutorial dot discount. Let me just, okay, discount. Now again the underscore doc and 2 underscore. So this is the, I am running this now. Yeah, this is about discount offer. So all like this from our modules. Now using the same concept, now let's see what the document string of our popular libraries. Say I am writing here import. Now Pandas is one of the, for your data analysis purpose you will be using the Pandas library. So import Pandas as PD. So now the PD is available. Now let's me print. Now PD dot. So this is a big all about Pandas documentation. It will be listed here. It is all the documentation of the Pandas is. Now let's like that you can get it for Numpy, Tkinter and all these things. Let's go for Numpy. So import Numpy as np. Now print. Now np dot doc. Now let's run this. Now here it is. Now you can see all the whatever the docs are available. So for the Numpy it is displayed. So like that for any library you can. So when you are creating a module or function or a method for others to use it, that time you should create in this fashion. That's all. This is all about docstrings. If you have any doubt or any question, anything you want further modification and all, use the comment section below to post it. And I will request you please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified as and when we post the videos. We frequently do that. Please share these videos with your friends and ask them to subscribe also. Thank you for watching and please subscribe.